Hello all my stamping and crafting friends out there. I want to welcome you to another Make It Monday. I am Lisa Fulford, your creative coach, and if this is your first time here, I want to welcome you here, and I hope that you find something that you like. We are going to make a fun fall card using the Labeled with Love bundle. I have the stamp set and the punch that goes along with that. And then I also have the Autumn to Remember stamp set. There are no dies that go along with this, but it's fairly easy to fussy cut. So we will get started and I'll show you the project we're going to do this evening. Alright, so I'll move this over here to the side. And this is the one that I'm going to do. I'm going to change a little bit. This is all glued down, except, it opens up like that. I think I'm going to make this into a belly band instead. And I saw this on Pinterest. It was, and I can't remember the lady's name that had it on there, but she said that she, I believe, got it from Leanne Greff. I hope I'm saying that name right. And so I wanted to give credit where credit was due. They had used a different stamp set and some different embossing folder in the background. And so I decided that I found these leaves to be very intriguing because they are the distinctive and they're a little bit smaller. We have a set that's got a lot larger leaf in it, and I have one of those here close by from where I had done the technique, and so it's quite large compared to this one. So I like the daintiness of this leaf, and so I wanted to recreate the card but using my spin on it. And so I used the wood grain embossing folder in the back. That is the timber 3D embossing folder, and so that I'm going to use that for the background. And then I'm using linen thread to tie the little bow. So that's always fun to use. And then with the little embellishments, these are called the blooming pearls. And so I was using the peacock color of those to go along with it. And then the colors that I'm using are pumpkin pie, early espresso, and pretty peacock. And so I'm trying to stay with the color scheme of what I saw on Pinterest. I did add in the early espresso because I was doing linen thread. I wanted to kind of tie in another brown color with it. So we're going to use these two leaves of that acorn, and then I'm going to use this outline of the label and then just for you. I could change it to thanks friend or happy birthday, so I don't know. I think I'm going to do the just for you still. So I'll move that off to the side. And I'll need that here shortly. And then we'll bring in our pieces. So the pieces that we need, I have a piece of basic beige, and it is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored that at 5 1/2. And then I have pretty peacock here, and it is 2 3/4 by 5 1/2 inches. But I also have another piece here that is 2 1/2 by 3 3/4. That'll be part of our image part. And then I have pumpkin pie. This is 2 3/4 by 4. And then I have a piece of pumpkin pie that is 1 inch by 9. And I think I scored it about 2 1/2 inches. I only did that was to get it started at the belly band. That way I'm not having to fold two places. I can go ahead and use that one, and then I just have to fold the last one. And then I have a piece here that is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. Then I have a couple other pieces here. I think this will be my scrap piece that I can get all my images from. And so that is all the pieces that we're going to need. Plus the linen thread, and I've already tied my bow for that. So let's dive into this project. And it's really easy to do, but there is a little bit of stamping before we can do our embossing and different things. So let me get these things out of the way. All right, so we're doing pretty peacock. Pumpkin pie. And this is early espresso. Okay. And I have a scratch paper here that I'm going to use the other side of. We're going to do our stamping on this. I'm going to grab the leaf that has that distinctiveness to it. Mine is stained because I did the baby wipe technique with this on another Make It Monday. But it still makes it work well because the staining doesn't hurt it any. So I'm going to stamp in this corner. Stamp here. I'm just moving my stamp as I'm going. Kind of like that. Then that scrap paper. Also going to stamp one on it. There we go. I'll set that off to the side. We may still need to use that. And then we're going to bring in, I don't know if I've cleaned this because it looks kind of orange. Almost, I'll go ahead and clean this, and then I can go back to whatever color that I need. Okay, so I'm going to do peacock, and I'm just going to fill in with this one. There we go. So that one should be finished. I'm going to set this off to the side, give it a chance to dry just a little bit. And then I'm going to bring in my chamois. Clean this off. It's clean. Now we're going to do this one, and then we're going to finish that out. So I still need my leaf. Corner. Over there. I'm going to bring this leaf in. We're going to stamp that over here. And then we're going to ink it up again. Like that. All right, so then a little acorn. is our focal image. Let's see. I also need to, this other piece here, we're going to take that border to stamp. I'll take the Just For You. I think I got that crooked. I did. Try that again. Line that up. That'll work. And then here it is. I'm going to go ahead and, so let's see here, it will not go in. I know it won't from the other direction either. So what I'm going to do is trim this one off that I have crooked so that it will fit into my punch, but I still have enough to hold on to. You just line it up. And if you have the dies, you could run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I have both, I do believe, but I wanted to do the punch to make it quicker for me. So we have that. And then these, we would just fussy cut them out, but I've already cut them out and went ahead and glued with a glue dot my oak leaf to my maple leaf. So I have that. I'm going to go ahead and close this up for now. I think on the inside of my card base, I'm going to take that maple leaf . Just kind of stamp it along that edge. Like that, and just kind of have them falling down that edge there. I think that might be all of the stamping for right now. Move those out of the way. And we'll start putting our cards together. And it goes together fairly quick. I'll get that out of the way. We need to emboss this still. Bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And my #1 plate. The embossing folder. Put the binding in or edge in first. Put our #4 on top. Run that through. Sorry about all the shaking. just dropped something. Just a moment. So now then, this is what we have, and it's got that timber embossing on there. That makes it kind of give some dimension to it. Drop my piece from my belly band. All right, so we're going to put some pieces on the front of this card. Folded on that score line that I'm going to burnish. Take my liquid glue and add that to my corners. And when it's embossed with the 3D embossing, some of the area is raised, and so you kind of need to make certain that you put enough glue on there, but you don't want to put too much. So I think I put about the right amount. There we go. And we're going to work on our belly band. So how that works is I've already got one score line in there. Start it from this direction. Then I don't want it extremely tight, but I want it tight enough that when I fold it over, it's going to meet. Like that. Okay, I'll set that off to one side for now. We're going to work on putting this together. So I'm just going to add the stamped image, focal image. I'm going to add that to our pretty peacock. Oops. Oops. Let's see. Right here. And I want to, I think I want to wait and do that just a moment because I want to add my belly band. Put this on here where I want it. So I forgot a step. So I have my belly band wrapped around. I've got a line here, so I'm going to try to line my belly band up there. Press that down, put it together, and I'll add my glue over that belly band. That way maybe it hides part of it and it will go on and off smoother than what it would if I just put the belly band behind. Add this over the top. So I think it just makes it a little bit smoother. That can slide off. So this is what our belly band looks like. And I put it off to the right a little bit. And so I have sandwiched it between the pumpkin pie and that pretty peacock so that it will hold it a little bit better. Slide that down over our card. it's about like that. And then I've already have these put together, and I need my sentiment going across there. So put it down first. I'm putting glue because I'm going to put some dimension behind the leaves. Make it look like it's going along with that belly band. Like that. And then I'll put dimensionals on there. Like that. Take those backings off. And then add my just for you right about there so you can still see the J. And then that little bow that I made out of the linen thread, I'm going to just take a glue dot. We're going to just roll it a little bit, make it into like a little ball. Place it right down here where the leaves bases are. Take our bow, add it right there to the leaves. I'm going to trim these off just a little bit more. They don't have to be the same length or anything, but go ahead and put that away. Then we'll bring in embellishments. Looking for my, take the pick tool. Take this one, I'm going to put it down here at the bottom. Then have them up here. I'll go ahead and put them up there. I think it'll still pass. Grab one of the smaller ones, put it there. And so now then I can slide the belly band off, open this up, and that is the card base. This is the decorative part of it. Crease that belly band a little better. There, that way it doesn't just slide completely off. So you can make it where it just opens up and everything is on the front, or you can do it as a belly band, pull that off. So it still gives it some interest. And there we go. So that is our Make It Monday. It's a fun card. It goes together fairly quick, like I said, and I like the colors together. I don't know if Pretty Peacock is a, a color you would think of for fall. I do. I like the muted colors like that. I like the Pretty Peacock and the pumpkin pie together, especially with the soft tone of the vanilla and the basic beige. So I hope that you will give this card a try. It is, fairly easy. You just need a few bits and pieces, and then your stamp sets. And you could use any stamp set to put a card together. You could just use the design and then use different. If you had butterflies or you wanted to do this in florals, that would look really pretty also. So thank you for joining me for another Make It Monday. And like I said, if this is your first time here, I do welcome you. And you might give me a subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it if you enjoyed this project. So happy stamping, all my crafting friends out there, and have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.